Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. Colombia has declared a national state of emergency after its deadliest earthquake in a decade killed at least 111 people. The magnitude 7.4 quake struck the west of the country on Monday morning. Its epicenter was near San Jose del Palmar in the remote Choco region. At least 87 other people were injured and around 1,600 buildings were damaged, including at least 61 that completely collapsed. Pereira and Cali were among the hardest hit cities, where residents joined rescuers searching for people beneath the rubble. U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday demanded that Iran pay compensation for people he says were killed in wars, attacks, and protests, adding a new condition that could further complicate efforts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Trump's comments come after Iran's own calls for compensation and an end to U.S. sanctions. The issue emerged after negotiations between Iran and Oman over the weekend. Tehran said it would not agree to reopen the Strait of Hormuz unless Washington meets several conditions, including compensation for war damage and a withdrawal of U.S. troops. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says Russia is preparing to deploy more North Korean troops and has received additional ballistic missiles from Pyongyang. In a video address on Monday, Zelenskyy claimed Moscow could no longer sustain its war without North Korean support. A day earlier, he said as many as 50,000 North Korean troops could eventually be stationed in Russia, up from an earlier estimate of 30,000. Ukraine's military intelligence separately told Reuters that a roughly 90-member North Korean missile unit was deploying to Russia's Voronezh region. It could operate 6 launchers and up to 120 missiles. Neither Moscow nor Pyongyang have responded to the allegations. Korea's defense ministry says it will pursue a plan to temporarily relocate functions of Gwangju Air Base to other military airfields by mid-2028. Tuesday's announcement comes a day after President Lee Jae-myung ordered officials to make the site available as soon as possible for a planned semiconductor cluster in the country's southwestern region. The ministry also said it will work to minimize the impact on security and military readiness. Gwangju is also a joint South Korea-U.S. base where American air power can be deployed in times of crisis. The ministry said it will consult with Washington to speed up the return of land provided to U.S. forces Korea. As BTS continues its Arirang World Tour, North American cities are making special efforts to welcome the group. In the Canadian city of Toronto, part of a major street will be temporarily renamed BTS Boulevard. Landmarks will be lit in BTS's signature purple, and the city has proposed labeling the concert dates as BTS Weekend. In the U.S., Baltimore International Airport has set up a special welcome area for visiting fans. And revenue at nearby hospitality businesses and Korean cultural venues has surged, as more than 157,000 fans gathered earlier this month in New Jersey, and around 340,000 in Las Vegas in May for BTS concerts. BTS has also drawn support from global leaders, with Mexico's president hosting the group at the National Palace, and France's president sharing footage from the BTS Paris concerts on social media. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.